moment.
Stay great, stay left.
Guys, A-grade's coming through.
Pretty
Good fun. Who were the first timers? You were first timer?
Yeah, first timer. Yeah, first
it was good
timer.
fun.
Yeah, it's a big field. Lots of fast guys and girls.
What's it like taking a corner without a bank?
Same as on
You
the road.
have to visualize it. You have to visualize it.
Yeah.
So you guys, the first time for you, but you are a trackie.
Yeah.
You guys are all trackies as well, or do you just do fixie racing?
A little bit of track. Yeah.
Track,
a little bit
road,
of Valentine stuff.
Street.
Yeah, cool. And how does this compare to other events that are on and around the place?
It's fun.
This is my favourite course. Yeah, I love this one.
It's more
Different
enjoyable.
style of racing to road. It's more linear, less like more room to play around and have a good time.
No hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hills.
yeah.
Not Hawthorne.
Not stop start.
Not Ballarat, that's horrible.
Fixie crit at Hawthorne would not be good.
Now, we're not going to have a fixie crit at Hawthorne anytime soon. Are we going to be missing St Kilda's crit course?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a bit sad, I think, after how many years and super crit and everything, and with this just starting off, but
Need to try and hustle somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's definitely something in the works from a bunch of people.
Fingers crossed
no
they get
doubt.
their track.
Otherwise, late night sanctioned crits, like where it started.
Yeah, alley cat.
We need, okay, hang on, we're going to do this again. So, tell me, how did the fixed crit start?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was an unsanctioned race across one of the bridges in LA, and they'd actually go from bridge to bridge to bridge at night, unsanctioned, and it was like any bike goes, any bars, and yeah, like basically they would race around these bridges for 30 minutes or so, and then yeah, first over the line wins. So it's just basically before any sort of like crit racing slash fixed gear stuff became a real thing. It was kind of just like this big open crit through the city.
So having something like the St Kilda fixed crit, I mean, this is something pretty unique to Australia as it is at the moment as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely we're trying to mimic some of the cultures that's coming out of the Red Hook crit and some of the stuff in Europe. But the good thing about what we're doing is it's more integrated with the road cycling, whereas some of the fixed gear crits in Europe, because the funding's more easy to get and it's easier to get the legalities down to run sanctioned crits. It's interesting that we're doing it off the back of the road stuff, whereas in Europe they would, the road people would come and race with the fixed gear people in their race, and they'd have like a section for that. So kind of like Rad Race or stuff what you find in Hamburg and Berlin.
This is where I first saw fixed racing, was actually the rat racing in New York.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's been made famous by the illegal videos of the
from Monster Truck.
Yeah. So. But we're not going to see anything like that in a hurry in Melbourne yet. But I mean, Melbourne is actually ideally situated for it, isn't it?
Melbourne has a lot of unsanctioned racing that comes from the alternative fixed gear culture. That obviously it isn't as big as what Monster Truck is, but there is alley cats and there is racing going on. That's not a part of Cycling Australia, but and that's where I think some of the people come from and where they get their inspiration for it, because not everyone wants to be that
And their kahunas.
Yeah.
And their kahunas, because you need a lot of balls to go around corners.
You do. Yeah, it definitely helps to have street smarts on the bike.
Excellent, thanks man. You get me in trouble, you two. Okay, guys. So look, we just had a crash at the end of B grade then. Really unfortunate. But Nash, you went back to check up on him.
Yeah, one rider was pretty worse for wear. His elbow popped out, and the other guy's collarbone looks like it's done. So yeah, that's racing. But you know.
And when you're not in for the sheep station, it's better off to just keep an eye on your fellow riders. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The podium was up the road, and you know, rider safety comes first.
So how was the race otherwise?
Well, the race was pretty hot from the start. We had a few little surges and people go off the front. But about probably 15 minutes in, we had a little break established up the front, and we didn't really think too much of it. But the longer the race went on, we realised that they were working really well together. Not so much a high pace, but a very consistent pace. So we all started rolling turns. And probably the last half an hour of the race, we didn't probably go under 45k an hour, so it shows you how quick they were going on the front.
And the other guys never got more than a full straight either. Like,
No. So
like we saw them.
It was cat and mouse the whole time.
We did see you at one stage though. You slowed down and had a drink as you went past us.
Well, everyone was calling me to, well, abusing me to roll some bigger turns, so I got on the front and no one could hold the wheel, so
Yeah.
I stopped and had a drink and waited up for them.
Well, you're going up to A grade soon anyway, aren't you?
When they let me.
You are everywhere else.
Yeah, I are everywhere else, but yeah, I've got to earn my place in St Kilda, I guess.
Well, you
Takes
may not
5
have that
podiums,
opportunity though, unfortunately.
No, but yeah, I got a flat with 4 to go, so that sort of ended my chance of any result, but I'm really happy with how I rode today, and the boys worked well together, and hopefully next week we can, or whenever this race is on again, get some result and get up to A grade.
Well done, fellas, and well done for the racing today.
No worries.
As always, guys, a quick photo before we pack up.
No worries,
all right?
thanks, Ed.
Thank you.
Ready for today's race?
Of course. First one of the season. Pretty pumped for it to be back. Best crit in Melbourne, so.
Sad?
Sad it's going to be the last season, but got to make the most of it, really.
Excellent. Good to hear. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Okay.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Congratulations on taking the race out today. How was it?
Thank you. Yeah, it was a tough race. A lot of moves going. About halfway through, there's a group of about 10 go, which I thought was going to stick. Nobody could really bridge to it, and then Alistair Chrissy Johnson shot it up on the back straight. About a group of 5 with him. He got across to the next group, and then we ended up bringing that break back slowly, and then Pat Burt went off the front, about 7 laps to go, and then we reeled him in the final couple laps.
Mate, you actually lapped the rest of the field. How was that?
Yeah, it was a cool feeling. I was like wondering how we were moving pretty quick, and I was wondering if the main Pelo was actually chasing. So it was a good feeling when we caught them, but it got really messy towards the end. People going everywhere, and you weren't sure who was actually on the same lap.
So overall, this is your 5th or 6th last race you're going to be able to do down here?
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Yeah, it's really good. Like, I did a couple of them last year. I didn't really get up for any podiums or anything, so goal this year was to try and get up for a St Kilda A-grade win, just in a crit in general. And I'm just happy, like, there's only a couple left around this circuit or so, and it's a good build-up for the super crit later on in the year.
So you got to do your win at the St Kilda crit before it all ended.
Yeah, exactly, and that made me really happy. It's such a, like, I've ridden here for probably like 4 years or something since I was like under 15, so it's good to finally get a win, and especially in A grade where all the big hitters are.
Well, congratulations today. Absolutely exciting race, really enjoyed it, and keep it up, mate.
Cheers, thank you so much. Cheers, mate.
Now, let's look at it from the start. Terance, you went out on your own very early.
I can't remember what happened, but there was a group of like a couple of us, and it was with Aiden. He's in, yeah, and it was with him, and we got caught. I don't really know what happened, but and then I see this guy go away for a little bit in his little breakaway.
Well, Callum was in a chase group that then overtook you, I think, from memory.
Yeah, I didn't even realise it was a chase group. I thought the whole bunch was on, and we went around him and had a look, and we had a massive gap. So it was sort of just right for me.
So we just heard with Blake's interview, there was you actually lapped the peloton towards the end, the last 2 laps to go. What was that like?
That's always good.
Yeah, it's like C grade.
You're right past going A grade. Stay left.
It's actually fun saying stay left to A grade, isn't it? Yeah, it's such an ego boost as well. I feel like
cop that.
Terance, you went up to A grade by doing that here.
Yeah, I know.
Callum,
such a fast race.
Next race, when's that?
Probably Wednesday, I think. We're at Sandown.
Sandown, excellent. Well, congratulations today, guys. Absolutely brilliant effort. Good shutting down the peloton a couple of times there by you guys as well when you had to early in the race. But what an amazing race. Anything we want to say about St Kilda racing and the course?
You guys are right. It's no Glendale.
I'm going to dream about it every night until when it's finished. You're like, St Kilda, so fast.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for that. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching All But The Bike. You can watch these 2 videos up here. Subscribe here to keep up to date with my racing life. Don't forget to ring the bell. You follow me on Instagram, TJ_Hall. Follow me on Strava, TJ Hall. And you can follow on Facebook, the Click Online Media.